Now then, welcome back to another episode of Quantus on the ftog server. Welcome back. Today is going to be another episode in the early era of Quantus, which means that it's pretty much vanilla, right? And in vanilla, you always need to do a lot of digging and a lot of prep work and do a lot of things that everyone's already done many times before in Minecraft. Modded Minecraft tends to make it too simple, too early, so you get too far ahead, and you don't necessarily appreciate all of the effort that you have to put into vanilla Minecraft to make a place look tidy, and make a place look nice, and to get all the materials you need to advance in vanilla Minecraft. So we're basically completing vanilla Minecraft in the first week on the server. That's kind of how it feels. Everyone's going off and doing farms. There'll be a witch farm, an iron farm, there's a gold farm in the Nether, there's going to be other farms and stuff and things, the mob farms and all that kind of stuff, all around the server that people are working on in their various channels doing their vanilla Minecraft. Now, most of the guys who are playing on the server, on the ftog server, are not vanilla Minecraft players. They don't do vanilla Minecraft series. I, on the other hand, have always, barring a few minor months exceptions, had vanilla Minecraft on my channel. So, for me, I've done all the vanilla stuff, and I've done a lot of the modded stuff. So I'm trying to keep myself occupied and get creative in the buildings and the themes and the story behind everything that I do. And today is no exception. I don't think we're going to get a lot done today, to be honest. I don't think I'm going to get a lot done today. But I would like to show you what I have been doing and maybe get started on a few little projects here and there. It'd be a good catch-up today. And tomorrow I will do another episode for you. For those of you that are waiting for other series to start back up after my little break, don't you worry. I will be bringing back the other series on my channel very soon. I just wanted to get a good start on the Quantus server play series and get a good base of operations, and I've been enjoying making the place. As you can see, last episode we were working on doing all of this stuff with architecture craft. The only real early game mod that we've got available to us in this mod pack, and I'm liking what I've done with it. To be honest, I'm liking the way it's all turned out, and so much so that I set up an oak farm to get enough oak to be able to do the whole lot like this. I've already got a load of jungle wood from jungle wood farming before I started doing this, and I got all the cobble from digging out tunnels and stuff inside the mountain. So I've got all the materials now just to crack on and do it. But it would be pretty pointless of me to do that as an episode when you've already seen me doing most of it for a little while now. As you can see here, though, I did discover how to get the stairs going down, the adjustment here of the banister rails. It goes from like a fancy top banister to transition from the banisters down into a fancy bottom transition, into a fancy top transition, into another fancy bottom transition, and then on to another transition. This is the only thing that I'm trying to figure out at the minute, is how these are supposed to work, and I reckon I came up with a solution. Well, I came up with a solution. I reckon that's how it's supposed to fit. It's supposed to fit around stairs. I was trying to use half slabs to go up without needing to jump up steps. And of course, steps allow me to go up without jumping up steps. So all of these half slabs will be going out the way. I don't know if this is the right section for this in general at the minute, but for the now, this was just a test run. Oh man, I've just made enough of these to go here and here. And so yeah, I can do some of the bits like that to go up and down different sections as we go up and around the mountainside all over the place. I've done quite a bit of setting up all the basics, but I haven't done all the rooftop side of things. As you can see, I haven't done the rooftop side of things at all, but we go all the way around with the banisters, all the way around, and that's why the oak farm. So I just spent a little while oak farming. This is kind of the piece where we're going to have to go down a little bit and then when we go around that corner, go back up a little bit. Just because this section didn't feel like I should be this high all the way around, I decided to go down a little bit, give us a little bit of a view from down this way. Speaking of the view, last episode I was also concerned about the extreme cut-offs of the amplified in this render distance. And look at all the cows up on the hillside there. How did you even get up there? They spawned up there, of course. We understand the game mechanics, but logically, how would they get to there? I don't know. Amplified. But one of the players on the server reminded me about fog distance. So I reduced my render distance down to 8, which is what the server is set at, and that has given me a nice fog at the boundary there. So I can't quite see the bits in the distance. It's all foggy, which is good. We've also got a slime island. I think Non-Sanity was looking for a slime island, and I think that dude Chaos was telling me about the fog. It's in the comments of the last episode. I've already forgotten, to be honest, but I did it straight away and I thanked him straight away, and I'm happy with it now. Little things that I've been doing, sorting out food. So I've got a little potato farm, and I think it's bell pepper. Yeah, bell pepper and potato farm over here. I've been using this, and I'm thinking about doing kind of like a hanging gardens going all the way down. I don't know yet whether I want to do gardens going all the way down and just sort of like follow the water and have the water flowing around various different gardens, having the irrigated land come out from the gardens and just circling round and down, almost making an impossible garden that I potentially will never harvest from, but is there for show anyway. I might do that later. I don't know. It depends if I run out of things to do up this end, because I've got a basic farm all set up down here, and I also recruited the first 2 pigs. Every now and again, an animal will spawn up and around on the grass around here, and I just brought the first 2 pigs that spawned individually, possibly like 4 or 5 Minecraft days apart, and then started breeding them up. Made a carrot farm down here, and I do like that the I think it's actually additions. Do the little worms again. I like that the little worms are back involved, so that they can do the bonus harvesting. And look what happens to the pigs, right? You right click, and the pigs kind of automatically eat them. They pop up, and the pigs automatically eat them. I didn't know that was a thing. It's not a thing in any Minecraft I've been in before. But then you throw the carrots to the pigs, and they eat them. I don't know if that's vanilla Minecraft, to be honest. I was there saying all about me playing vanilla Minecraft all the time, but I don't remember that ever being a part of vanilla Minecraft. That they just suck up and breed. So whenever I've been harvesting here, I've also been feeding at the same time. Yeah, so it's all good fun. And I'm going to be eating pork and bacon and stuff for days, because I just keep breeding them like that and collecting them all up. I'm actually growing potatoes for myself now, so I spend more time cooking potatoes, because it's a good, healthy source of food, basically. 2.5 haunches of food, of hunger, every time you have a baked potato. It's pretty good. And with Pam's Harvest Craft, there's so many other food types that I'm not so sure I want to go into all the different types of Pam's Harvest Craft. But anyway, look at the inside of this whole thing, right? So we've got the slopes going down one side and slopes going up on the 2 other sides. And then I decided to put these fences in and slabs. The fences mainly because I wanted that kind of feel of a trellisy type support above me as I was going through the area of the balcony area. Kind of like this. I want to suspend some lighting from it, really. Torgal did show us something in his episode about using the fairy lights that we have available to us. And I made a couple, and I didn't understand it until I saw his episode and realised what I could potentially do. So we'll test that out in a bit. And if you haven't seen the episodes from the other guys starting on the server, then go check them out. The links are in the description, as always, and I'll keep mentioning it anyway. So excuse me for the blatant advertising of my friends on the server, but that's just the way it is, folks. That's the way it is. Mistaken left the game recently, which she's been playing virtually all day as well. I don't know how many episodes she's made today, but she's been playing a long time today, while I've just been harvesting wood, creating farms and harvesting bits and pieces and digging stairwells and things in the mountain and all this kind of stuff. I've also had this little device. It's just basically a furnace array. We've got the input down, the input of fuel in the back, and the output of stock down here. I just throw anything that I fancy getting smelted up there. It gets auto-smelted. The charcoal comes in from the back. So I did a load of charcoal to start off with. In fact, there should be some more now. So I'll take this out and stick that in the back there. So it keeps it full of charcoal, so the fuel supply keeps going, and then everything comes into here. So I just basically smelted up all the ingots that I'd picked up so far. Just because there was no point keeping the raw ores anywhere, was there? And soon enough, once we've done the last of this charcoal, which we've got a few more bits of oak wood to do, I'm going to be smelting down some cobble into stone so I can do more of this brickwork and things. I will make a chisel as well, I think, from the chisel mod, and also chisel and bits for chisel and bitsy bits. But majority is still going to have to be vanilla for now, isn't it? So I was thinking start with vanilla, add a few bits from mods that we haven't used before, and then start thinking about the chisel and bits and the chisel blocks when I've got more time to do detail work, like get the physical structure of the mountain and the castle and everything in place first. But oh, wait a minute, it's out here actually. This on the wall here. Can I pick it up, please? Gimme. Thank you. This is a fairy light. It's a blue lantern orb. I chose blue because I've got a lot of lapis and I wanted to use a lot. But as Torgal has shown in his video, you can't place them anywhere, and that was kind of confusing because overall this whole section of fairy lights has just these lanterns showing. It doesn't really show anything. It shows these garlands. And these garlands, well, I think that's got something to do with it. We also have lights, meteor light. Meteor lights? I don't know what a meteor light is for, but I don't have any glowstone dust at the minute, so I'm not doing any of that. I don't know if that does some cool stuff. We'll have to find that out in another episode, because I'm not being able to do that now. Vine garlands require some iron and some vines in between. We could do something like that because there are a lot of jungle trees obviously around here. I think the first one that I wanted to test out though, if I can remember from Torgal's little explanation, was you put this and this together to make like the basic garland. Yeah, so if you see in this one it's vines inside it. I think you'd make the basic garlands like this. This one is a pink tinsel garland, so you add paper and a colour to make a tinsel garland. But I think you just add the orbs. Yeah, there we go. You just add the lighting to these to make it work, right? So this is some blue lanterns. I'm only going to use one blue lantern just for now, just to show. I'm already wasting 2 iron ingots just to show this, because this isn't my final result. But this then hangs. So let's see. We could hang. I'm thinking of hanging them inside here. Look, so we could hang from there. Woo! And you kind of stretch it out, and it carries on growing and going and going and going, and kind of hang it on to the next bit. And it looks like the lanterns are above my head. Look, blue glowing lanterns. Now, unfortunately, as Torgal found, they don't have any actual light glowing from them. So I don't know how to add the light in. If we look at these, then maybe these lights here get added to the thread as you're making it. So as we're putting it together, we add a light in. But until I've got the glowstone, I'm not going to be doing any of that anyway. So hopefully that witch farm will be happening soon. And I'm not so sure on the colours. I may have to do magenta colours, because it looks pretty cool, and it seems to go on for as long as you want it to. So like that looks pretty cool, doesn't it? And it's kind of hanging. I could do it maybe from the outer edge and hang around the outside edge of everything and just loop them all around and have lots and lots of lanterns going from one place to the other. I don't think there's a way to separate them out a little bit more. I do think I can, yeah, I can break it and pick it back up again and put it somewhere else. So I could have it maybe there. No? Oh, I can't attach it to those blocks. Ah, that could be a problem then. Can I attach it to that? No. I'm going to have to attach it to these then. And then I think I can go pretty much anywhere I want. I guess I can also go through the stonework as well, which is a bit odd, really, isn't it? But it just keeps going, look. It just keeps going. Oh, oh, oh. Wait a minute. Did you hear that? It's like I'm pulling it too far. So we've got a limitation. We do have a limitation on how far we can go with just that one lantern and a couple of bits of iron. But for now, let's just put it there. That looked okay. We'll keep that there for now. We'll go and find some others. The little garlands and stuff. We've got a tree over here that I can grab a bit of vinage from. It's not like we're going to need a vine farm anywhere anytime soon, is it? We've got quite a bit of this stuff. So let's just grab a couple. Yeah, just a few, just in case. There we go. That's 3. That's more than enough. I don't want to waste too much iron on this project right now. I do want to test them out, though, because it does look like a cool mod. And from what Torgal was saying in his episode 1, he didn't really know anything about it until somebody suggested it to him. And I think it's a great suggestion. See. So, vine garland. Okay. It makes 2 as well. Okay. I wonder what this looks like. Let's take it round the side here, so we can decorate this some more. Let's place it there. Yes, and oh yeah, look at this. These are quite nice looking, aren't they? These are quite nice looking as well. Can I place it to there? Oh, it's very deep. Looks cool though. It looks cool. It's just very deep, isn't it? So get it back. Can I make it less deep? Can I make it from there over to here? Is it going to stretch a little bit more? No, it still dips down a few blocks. So I'm not going to be able to use this in this situation. But I could maybe use it in a situation like this. Like around here or something. Oh, okay. Maybe that doesn't work either. We'll take it back from there. But I'm sure there's somewhere that I can use it to add a little bit of detail. I mean, I don't really want to add it down here. I can't add it to any non-solid block anyway, so that's no good. But I could just, like, occasionally throw a bit of something around like this. And then maybe hide the block that it starts on. Like, I don't know, pack it in somewhere so that you don't see the reddish bit anywhere. Can I pop that on there? And then turn it around a bit. All of this experimentation live on camera, something like that. So he kind of holds it, and then I can have a few of those kicking around in the different places. That looks pretty cool, doesn't it? It's pretty cool, and very cheap, really. 2 bits of iron and a bit of vine, and I get 2 of these garlands. Interesting enough, yes. For decoration purposes around the mountain, yeah? I was planning on putting some jungle trees and having some vines coming down, but I've got to be very careful where the vines are hanging, because I don't want to be vines hanging everywhere, but I wouldn't mind vines coming down the sides and a bit of mossy cobblestone and a few other designs and brickworks and water falling down and stuff, and some of this kind of stuff as well, just because I can hide it in amongst the other bits by, I guess, just hiding it round a corner. Let's see. I'm playing with this a little bit more than I intended to. If I put that round there, you see, and then put another one there. No, that's not going to work. No, not there. Not there. I did that one. There. And then the other one just around the corner. Does it hang a little bit? It does hang a little bit, but it goes through the wall as well. So in certain places, I could have the greenery showing. And maybe do a few vines and bits and pieces around it as well to hide in amongst it like that, just to add a little bit more character, and then throw a few chisel and bits, decorational stuff around as well to decorate a little bit here and there. We'll work on it. We will play with it, and I'm sure suitable reasons for use will happen at certain times. But for right now, it's good to know. And having these tinsel garlands as well, they're worth testing out. But that's a bit of string and a bit of paper, so I better get myself a sugarcane farm planted as well for the paper supplies. And what else? I think with these icicle lights look pretty cool as well. I'm yet to see what they actually look like when we've got them up. There's also ghost lights and school lights and orange oil lights and ornate lanterns. Seem pretty cool. They probably all work the same way. Flower lights and all sorts of things that we can test out. So it's quite a cool mod. And the dynamics of it being able to stretch out from one spot to another means that in our jungle amplified setting, it's probably going to look very, very cool. Now, I am basically just waffling on today about all the things that I've spent many hours achieving over the course of, this first week of the server being up. I hope you appreciate that I've been doing lots and lots of grindy work, getting all this kind of stuff done, and it's taken a lot of time. I've also got a little farm down there, I think we showed you the other day, yeah. So I've still got lots to do, but also there's little things like a stairwell going down to the farm area so that when I've gone down there I can come back up fairly quickly. And I've also just recently added in a stairwell going to the top. That was one of the things I've been doing today, actually. Making this spiral staircase going all the way up. So if you're dizzy, I apologise. I would like to possibly put in a ladder or something as well as a spiral staircase. And eventually we'll have teleporters or something. But I figured a castle would have big spiral staircases going up through it. This is quite windy and quite nauseous, but it's what I've got for now, and I'm travelling up like 50 blocks, 50 blocks to get to 200, and then out into the open is 205, 210, 210, 210, 210, 215, 220. Yeah, it took me a long time. Yep. But up on the top here, at 227 is the very uppermost peak of my mountain. And I get to see for miles around and get to see all of my mountain bits and pieces going around here and the little detail work that goes into little alcoves like this. And it allows me to work from the top down a little bit. And come up here and see how things are looking on the sides like that. Get a good angle on things and see what's happening around the place. I also had to chop down all the trees on the top because when I got up here the first time, some horrible skeletons were hiding under trees and just shot me straight off. Well, they tried to shoot me straight off anyway. I did manage to stay on, but because I was so busy trying to stay on the top of the mountain, they ended up killing me instead. But never mind. So yeah, that is what I've been up to. Yes, lots of digging and resource gathering and all sorts of things like that. I wanted to go and have a look to see what other people have been doing as well. But I don't want to bore you going through all of the travelling, so I'll just quickly pop over there now. It's a long way up. A long way up. Yes. Doing quite a lot of digging. I was quite enjoying just doing the digging, actually. Digging and just being able to climb up there. Transportation between places is going to be very awkward most of the time. And Link down here has been doing some cool work on his property. Presumably, my episode will be out around the same sort of time as his episode for doing this house building. Which looks pretty cool. I think he's doing quite a bit of stuff. I don't know what that is down there. I'm going to have a quick check. We've also got a nether portal, of course. That's coming in soon. It's this bowl of milk from Druidry. Oh, okay, you can place bowls of milk on the floor. Interesting. He's also been making, apart from the nether portal, which I want to go and have a look in a minute, because glowstone, we haven't actually achieved glowstone yet. And I haven't been in the nether yet either. He's made this tunnel, so not far from where my base is, just over there. We're going to slowly but surely work our way into making tracks and places. So when we get to the kind of the steel age, we'll have railcraft, and we'll be able to put some tracks down and have train tracks that run around the place, which will be pretty cool. And this leads us directly into spawn, into the spawn tower, where people are setting up their locations around and about, building into the hills, building on top of hills, building in and around this place. I think the idea is to keep it fairly well populated with trees. But I don't know how that's going to work really, because we're going to need the space for people to develop the area and terraform and do other bits and pieces, running bridges and roadways and rail tracks and setting up houses and farms and shops and stuff. But this is quite a nice design. Also, Torgal has a nice design on the opposite side going back towards the spawn area. The way we came in, he's fixed that up nicely. But this looks pretty cool, doesn't it? It is chisel and bits. It's done it with chisel and bits. Yeah, all chisel and bits by the looks of it. All chisel and bits blocks, which is cool. I like that. Obviously, it's got to be duplicatable if you're going to do it quite a lot going through the place, but still. And he's got a little setup over here. Torgal did include the ability to do this immersive engineering crates, storage crates, which is quite important and useful. There was a way of getting creosote early, which normally you'd need a coke oven for. But, bing, let's see where this brings us out. And hopefully it brings us back in the right place as well. First time in the Nether, so may have a little bit of lag, may even die. Oh yes, good. Good job. Good job, guys. Good job. Good job, good job. We've got zombies in the portal. Okay, zombies in the portal area. Oh, man, hopefully not too many around here. I need to eat quickly. Get some regen on. And be careful not to get hit by the zombies. Oh, great. Nice job, Link. Nice job. Hopefully there's no big nasties out here. Okay, let's bring him around this way. Oh, he's a fasty one. A speedy one. Okay, I think I survived. Yes. It's very close, but I think I survived. And this looks like it's probably the spawn area. Yes. So there's Nether Fortress. There's ability to get Nether ores. So there's the Tinker's ores already as well. Some pockets of glowstone fairly close, and quartz fairly close. And lots of fire and nastiness, of course, in the Nether. And this is RG Shah. RG Shah. Haha. That's the person who is sharing with Link on this area. I remember now. He's one of the new guys. Well, newish, I guess, for this season. Yeah, I think it was around last season, maybe? Newish. I say newish. But I do have a nice golden plate of armour now on my face. Oh, good times. Okay, so put the chest plate on for a start. Have another snack. Why am I here? Where am I in comparison to where I should be? This is somebody's place. Oh, this is just round the side there from that. Okay. Okay. So the portals don't quite link up just yet. Link? The portals don't link. But still, we're pretty close to there. There is the other portal there. So it's only a little bit of a shifting around to get them to work properly. I mean, this one, well, who knows why it's here? I don't know. But I'm going to finish my episode down here today because I'm pretty much done for today's episode. I wanted to do a little bit of exploring, a little bit of this and a little bit of that. But really what I want to do is get on with finishing the project that I started in the last episode. Finishing that section off. And, yeah, gathering some resources so that we can begin the build up into the mountain and start getting ready for the future eras to be unlocked. I think at the end of the week 1, they're planning on killing the Ender Dragon, thus marking the end of vanilla, as it were, and unlocking the next stage in Quantus modpack, the eras. And I don't know if I'm going to be involved in the dragon fight, to be honest. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it. I will try, and then I'll put an episode out for you very soon. But for now, I will see you in the next episode, which will be tomorrow, because I'm enjoying myself so much. I'm going to have another episode for you tomorrow. Any other series that you've been hanging around for, don't worry, it will be coming back. I haven't neglected them completely. I've not stopped them. I've just had a holiday and come back to lots and lots of Quantus. So I will see you in the next episode tomorrow. Thank you very much, and goodbye.